we got our guests! Welcome in, everyone!
Hello there.
We're just gonna start, and we're gonna introduce ourselves and share a little bit about what we do here on Twitch, and on YouTube, and on TikTok. We're gonna start with Minsleif.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Okay.
I'm really Minsleif, and I read the Genshin Impact lore for you. And I'm super excited to be on this stream with all of madiisun, BranOnline, and Doro. So I'm really excited for today, guys.
Yay! Thank you so much for being here, Min. It is honestly so cool to have you here because
It's an honor to be here with you.
I know you have such a unique perspective. I feel like you're truly you're the lore champion, you know? Like you know the lore,
Oh,
like
no,
you said.
No, please. I just summarize things for you guys, but I'm really excited to be here. I heard Bran is a Giga Chad lore streamer too, so I'm excited for this.
I'm excited as well. Bran, would you like to introduce yourself?
Nope. My name is BranOnline. I stream Genshin. I love the lore, the story, the community aspect of everything. Do a little bit of horror here and there and variety. And I'm here to just chill out with the homies and have a good time.
Yeah, I was watching one of your, like, is it a plague? A plague, like, stream? There was that kid that no one liked that I was like, oh, he seems like a good kid.
Oh, the Plague Tale one, yeah, with all the rats.
Yeah, the rats. And last but not least, Doro, please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Doro. Unlike these two, I don't know how to read, so I'm one of you guys. Can't read, but I love Genshin. I make YouTube videos and stuff, and as much as I try to pay attention to the lore, I'm very forgetful, so bear with me. But yeah. Hi.
Well, no, thank you guys for being here. I was gonna say, I've known Doro longer than anyone else, mostly on Twitch, honestly. I've known Doro for a long time. We've been pals for a while. It's just been so cool, like, seeing you and your journey. I've seen you go from, you know, playing Persona. Did you ever stream Persona 5? Was that it?
I did.
Yeah, I was like, you had all the
streamed Persona.
alerts. I was like, I swear I remember that was like one of the first streams that I came in on. And
Yeah.
and now look at you. Oh my gosh. And everyone here is just such successful streamers. I really, like I said, I feel very honored. These are streamers that I've looked up to for a very long time. I feel very grateful to have them here today. And we're gonna do lots of fun stuff. So get excited, guys. So yeah, we're going to be doing Q&A now. So I'm very excited for that. I put together this whole little slideshow. So it should be fun. This is the first question. All of these questions are going to be directed towards everyone in the group. So my thoughts is we'll start, as the screen kind of goes, we'll start with Min, go Bran, Doro, and myself. So it'll start left to right. And so that's kind of my thought process on it. And it will tell you, later on I have ones that are specifically asked to specific people, and so we'll just alternate with those. And it'll tell you when it's to you. So this first one, how has Genshin impacted, funny pun there, how has Genshin impacted you so far? What was your first impression of the game as a whole when you first started? And what are your thoughts on it now that we're already celebrating its 2nd year anniversary? So Min, start us off.
So my first impression of Genshin Impact was I thought it was Breath of the Waifus, which is great because I like waifus and I liked Breath of the Wild a lot. And the time that I discovered Genshin Impact, I was at a standstill in my content creation career where I didn't really want to keep doing Animal Crossing anymore because certain things in the community were kind of pissing me off. But not just that, it was just kind of becoming like stale to me because it's like my brain just couldn't pump any more builds out basically. So Genshin Impact was quite literally like a breath of fresh air to me. It felt like when I was in lecture on my little Switch playing Breath of the Wild, and you know, it felt like fun. It felt like I was gaming for myself again. And I feel like I really found myself creatively in Genshin Impact. So now that we're celebrating its 2nd year anniversary, having just gone on board when its first anniversary was happening, so wild to me. One, how time goes by so fast, and two, I can't believe I'm actually a content creator for it. In this like live stream with all you amazing people right now, like if you told me that last year, I would have never believed you. So it was quite literally like a breath of fresh air to me. I have mostly positive things to say about the game. And yeah, that's what it is to me.
Nice. Thank you, Min. Bran?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much the same. I started Genshin like a year ago in 2 days. In 2 days, it's like my
gosh.
1 year Genshin anniversary. So
Yes.
Oh,
the past year has gone like insanely quick. Before I started playing, my first impressions were just what other people had told me, which is you have to spend a ton of money on this game. Don't try it. If you try it, you're gonna regret it. Blah blah blah. And then I think I tuned into one person's stream, and they were just doing it was Hothead, one of my mods, and they were doing like random puzzles, and I was like, this looks fun. It doesn't look. Why would you need to spend money to do these puzzles and stuff? They were just running around like in a Zoomer or something. And then at the time I was just getting into doing YouTube, uploading reactions to like tales of openings and things like that, and one of my VIPs sent me a list of all of the Genshin stuff in one thing, and I was planning on uploading them separately into like different videos, just doing a couple at a time, but I ended up just watching them all at once. And I was like, screw it, I'll just upload it, and then it kind of just took off from there, and it's life-changing, right?
I think I saw that video actually.
Yeah, I mean, it has been completely life-changing. I
have seen that video too.
Yeah, that one was huge.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. But yeah, I don't know. It was life-changing. I never expected it to go the way it did. Even now, like Men said, all of this stuff being on people's streams and talking with all you cool people, it's life-changing stuff. And having a community of your own and an overarching community, which is the Genshin community, it's mind-blowing. It really is. And it is cool. It's cool because like a lot of the people in the Genshin community I knew from other things. I knew Doro, I knew of Doro way before Genshin, because I remember reading Doro.
yeah.
After like a couple of days of streaming it, and I was like, oh, hi, Bran, I know you. And I was like, wait, but I know you from the other YouTube shit you do. It was like, wait, what? And it was just cool. It's just been an incredible experience and journey so far. And I really do feel like we're just getting started with it. Like, Genshin's nowhere near over.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It is crazy.
Question. You said you reacted to Tales of openings. Did you play like Tales of like Symphonia, Tales of the Abyss, like Tales of Arise, etc.? Did you play those?
No. I played is it Tales of Arise,
Yes.
the newer one?
Yeah.
That's the one, yeah.
I started that and I got stuck. I got stuck on a part, but like actually stuck, I think, where I couldn't leave the area to like level up further.
Oh
and
no.
It kind of locked me in, and I just sacked it off. I was like, nah, it's stressing me out. It's annoying me, so I just left it. But it was a great game. I'd probably replay it and at least learn from the mistake now.
I tell you what, Tales of Arise, the whole Tales of series is one of my favorite series of video games of all time. I have a big Tales of Symphonia poster right behind me, and that is coming out on the Switch, the remastered version, early next year, and you guys all have to get it.
Genshin Impact, like Bran said, changed my life completely. Before Genshin, well, when Genshin first came out, I was like, oh, this game kind of looks cool. I was, at the time, I think I was streaming Persona, or I was in my Dark Souls era of streaming. So I was a variety streamer. Didn't really know what I wanted to do, but I was like, I was trying to find the game that I could love playing and then build a community around without jumping around. But I just couldn't find it. And I played Genshin and I was like, this is cool, but then I dropped it. And then I tell my community this, and I've told this story a lot of times, and it's completely true, 100, like no cap, 100% true. I was kind of like how Min said earlier, I was like, kind of like, what do I do? And I had like a dream where I was half asleep, half awake, and all I could hear was like an echoey voice of Genshin Impact, Genshin Impact for like 4 hours. I swear to God.
It was meant to be.
And I feel like it was meant to be. So then I woke up and I was like, okay, fine. You know what? Screw it. I'm just going to try it. And I did.
I feel like you were destined for this.
Maybe
this
I was
like
destined.
a fated premonition.
Maybe, but I started playing it alongside doing like community games still. And at first I was like, this game is cool. I like it. It has everything I want. And then I slowly got really addicted to it. And I just fell in love and I just went full in. And it just changed my entire life, you know, like this is what I do now. Like, and I got to meet so many amazing people like you guys and my community, everyone's community, and just I'm literally like my whole life is surrounded by Genshin now, like my Twitter, YouTube. I'm always consuming that content, and it's just I've never loved a game. Well, I have, but like this game is just like up there with like the Soul series for me and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's just I love it.
Darth Dino says, I still think it was just Audie standing over you while you were asleep.
Darth, it probably was, dude. I know she like ran away and like got out of my house. Like, oh yeah, that's
Genshin
weird.
Impact. Oh man.
Ugh.
Well, I will participate as well and answer the questions because they're not from me. These are community questions. So Genshin has impacted me in a lot of ways too. I largely attribute, a lot of my recent success on Twitch to Genshin, and niching down into one category. I did a lot of Genshin before. I started Genshin only as well. I did it as a part of my variety cycle. But as you guys know, playing Genshin one time a week does not give you the same experience as playing it every day. And then what happened was I got to Inazuma and I was like, oh my gosh, like it was the scene with Raiden Shogun and Signora, and oh my gosh, like spoilers to chat if you're not through Inazuma. I'm gonna say what happens. It's when she's slowly walking towards Signora after that fight, and my heart was just pounding, and I'm like, oh my gosh. I was like, what is about to happen? And Signora's like just screaming her head off, and then Raiden just comes through and is like, boom, dead, over it. And I was like, oh my gosh, characters die in this game? And Tepe shook me to my core. That one really hurt. Hit different, and so I'm just
Tepe
like,
deserved better.
I know! And so many things just started happening that I was like, I need to play this game more. Like, I need to play this game. And so I started playing it every day off stream as well. And then it was like, I'm playing a game on stream, like Pokemon or Celeste or whatever it was for variety. And then after stream ends, I'm literally getting on Genshin and I'm playing Genshin. And I'm like, I'm losing all of my free time. And I was like, I just need to only stream Genshin, honestly. And then after talking with Doro as well and like confirming like, okay, I'm not crazy for wanting to just do one game, right? Like it just felt a lot better. And I feel like it's, I don't know, opened so many doors into YouTube content creation as well. I mean, I feel like we can all relate, like Genshin content creators eat good. Like they are constantly sending out like new teasers, new different things, the music, they're constantly doing live streams. Like Pokemon will do like 1 or 2 things like every 6 months, and it's not like a lot. Like it's like you can really make content from this game. There is so much to dive into. It's great.
I completely agree. I feel like it's the whole community is good, which is the great thing. Because coming from a big MMO background, playing like Final Fantasy 14 and ESO, a ton of other MMOs. MMOs typically get updates like once every 6 month, minor updates, but then the big updates happen like once every couple of years.
Yeah.
Like at best, it's every year at best. So having constant updates every 6 weeks is, I feel like a lot of people take it for granted, but it's huge.
It's a huge deal.
For players, content creators, for everyone alike. It's absolutely incredible that they can keep up the quality that they do every single 6 weeks.
What is something that you would like to see more in your community, or what is something you would like to see less in your community? So we'll start with Min.
Okay, so something I'd like to see more and something I'd personally like to do more is that we had this stream. Do you know like the big ruin guard in Sumeru?
Yes.
So it's like the gigantic one, right? So we call him Ruin Guard Sama. And we had a stream where we basically dressed up to go on a date with Ruin Guard Sama. So my entire community like dressed up during the stream, and then they took a picture of their outfit, and then we like took a look at everyone's outfit on stream. Some people got clever with it, like someone dressed up as a chef, and they're like, you need a chef on a date, clearly, right? Like they have to cook you good food and stuff, and people were wearing like, this is my casual day outfit, this is my formal day outfit. It was great. Because what I used to do before was that every Danes of stream, I wear a wedding dress because I'm like renewing my vows with Danes of basically. So what we wanted, so my community was asking me to do more of that. So like, can we have more streams where we dress up and look at each other's outfits and stuff? So for the next Dainsleif quest, it's a wedding themed. So obviously, like, I'll wear a wedding dress again. And someone was like, oh, I want to be the photographer, I want to be the cake, or I'm gonna put the ring on my dog, so my dog's like the ring bearer. So yeah, so I guess what I want to see more and what I want to do more is like those kind of dress up streams.
That is so cool. I love that so much. Bran, what about you?
I'll give a small one for each because I don't know. In terms of what I'd like to see more in the community, I honestly don't think there is much because I love how everything is realistically. The thing that I'd love is to have more time and to be able to put more hours in to the stream side of things and a bit more energy for it. In terms of things that I'd like to see less of, and this isn't really a my community thing, I think it's just a community overall kind of thing, is people kind of just assuming that leaks are common knowledge and want to be known by everybody.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Because a lot of people just come into like people's chats and they're like, oh, did you see this? Are you excited for this? And it's like, that is not known, that is leaks, blah blah blah. And I think it's important to kind of like, if you don't want to see those things, to like put your foot down about it. But it was getting better up until a couple of days ago when obviously everything happened again.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the leak apocalypse?
We hate leaks.
Yeah, I highly dislike that, especially being more of a story person, lore person. I just don't want to know anything. I'd rather just wait and see when it happens.
Yes.
I feel like it's just harmful to like build up hype and things like that.
Yeah, I agree. Doro, how about you?
Well, Bran took my answer.
Wait, which one? The leak one?
The leak one. You know, because I get that a lot too. Because I mean, I think we're all partnered with Hoyo, right? So we obviously don't like leaks, and just people don't like. Not everyone just likes leaks, and the
I hate
problem,
them in
right?
general.
Yeah, and the issue is, it's like it's hard because like I'm gonna be honest, because now I can say it. Like leaks come up on my Twitter all the time. So when I saw Nahida's stuff in the live stream, I was like, yeah, this is cool. But I already saw this, you know, and
They're
it's just
unavoidable.
like they're sort of unavoidable, which sucks. And I get a lot of people who come in, and they could be trying to be harmful, or maybe they just don't know, but they just like post it like, hey, did you guys see this? And my mods are very strict. They'll delete it and be like, yo, we can't talk about that here, we don't talk about that. But a different answer, something I have one for each. Something I do want to see more of in my community, and this comes down to me, is I used to do these art appreciation streams. I have a lot of amazing artists in my community, and we have an art channel in the Discord, and they love posting their art. And so I used to like have like a segment where I would just go through that channel on stream and just like appreciate the art with the community. So that's something I really want to do more of, and that just comes down to me finding the time to do it. But kind of like what Bran said, I only stream 3 times a week, and then I'm off editing and, you know, doing the YouTube thing. It's hard. I don't have the time. So it's just like, oh my god, because me personally, I can only stream up to 4 or 5 hours. After that, my energy tanks.
I feel that.
And so
I used
it's
to be
just
the opposite as well. It's wild how just energy, like being busy with other stuff, can drain you in other aspects as well. Because I used to do 8-hour streams all the time. Now, after like 4 hours, energy just starts going.
Yep,
So
which is why
get it.
I don't really do 12-hour streams anymore. Like if we do a special stream, it's like 6-hour, 8-hour max. But something I want to see less of, and this is not really my community at all. This is actually just new viewers coming into my chat. But I believe that I treat it as people first, game second. And so I like to talk. And so all my streams start in just chatting for like 30-40 minutes. I get a lot of new people who come in. They're just like, yeah, get into the game already and play the game. And my mods know that is the most triggering thing for me, because it actually does anger me. I'm just like, you don't want me to talk to you?
I'm there a lot when you say that. Yeah, when you're like, should I just ignore everyone in chat, guys? Should I just only play the game? I just go with the bit.
I'm just like, let me get ones in chat. Should I just make like a 4-hour just chatting stream? You know, I just kind of make it into a thing. But deep down, it actually does bother me. I'm just like, okay. So that's something I want to see less of, I guess. But
it's gonna bother you. It confuses me as to why people do it, because if they just want to see gameplay, just go play it yourself.
Yeah.
That's what I've said to people. I was like, then go play Genshin yourself.
It's a free-to-play game. It's on PC and mobile. And if you're watching on something, just go play it. If you don't want to see someone talking and stuff, I don't get it.
I agree. I
Mind
enjoy
blowing.
your just chatting parts, and I have to say, I'm amazed that you're able to keep up so well. Like, straight up, I'm
don't know.
amazed. I'm like, how does he keep
Well, I
going?
just skip messages now, and it actually really like hurts my feelings because like I don't want to skip people's messages, but it gets to a point where it's like you can't read everything. But I appreciate that.
Well, I'm still there typically if I can be. I'm not always chatting, but I like to support.
Thanks.
I guess for me, something that I would like to see more. Honestly, I would like to do a little more just chatting in my stream. I feel like I jump into the game really quickly because I am I overthink things a lot too, and I'm like, people don't want to hear me chatting in the beginning. They want to see the game. Like I'm the opposite, where I'm like, they want to see the game, let's give them the game kind of deal. And so I'm like, let's dive right into it, because I'm like, I can talk while I play the game. But I feel like I enjoy chatting with people a little more in a focused way. I feel like, you know, I miss things when I'm playing the game, or I don't get to experience the game as fully when I'm like mid-conversation as well. Like there are a lot of cutscenes that I'm like, what just happened? Because I stopped to talk for 5 minutes about, you know, Chef Boyardee or something. Like, I don't know. So anyway, that's something I would like to do a little bit more. And honestly, I'd like to do like more collabs like this and just like get out of my comfort zone. Something I want to see less is I don't like backseating. My community is typically pretty good about it, but a lot of it honestly comes off as mansplaining as well. Like people just being like, oh, well, you just have to do this. Like, make sure you do this.
Wow.
Like, hey, don't forget that you need to do this. And it's like, I knew that I needed to do that. And now you're making me seem like I'm dumber because I have to then confirm, like, yeah, I knew how to do that. Like, it just bothers me. And it's like, unless I ask for help, like I keep the no backseating tag on. Like it does bother me because I'm like, I don't want people to think that I'm like, you know, a stupid gamer, that I can't do this on my own. And I know that is just selfish pride. That's just me being prideful, but it does drive me a little nuts.
I disagree. I don't think it is you being prideful or being selfish. At the end of the day, when you play something or want to do something for the first time, it's for the experience, right?
Mhm.
And if you have that ruined by someone telling you exactly what to do, it's like, imagine you get a Rubik's Cube and you're like, I'm really excited to solve this. And then someone comes up and goes, oh, 3 turns left, 2 turns right.
Yeah.
It just ruins everything. Like, there's no point in you doing it. So I think you should be entitled to be able to have your own experience. It's important.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Thank you.
And that's probably why a lot of people watch as well, to see you solve it yourself and not have somebody else tell you exactly what to do. So
Yeah. What other types of content are you interested in making, if any? Starting with Min.
Oh, this is a good. Oh, okay. I actually started like an Instagram page for
Ooh.
more aesthetic side. So it's like, because people have come to my stream and they're like, oh man, we love your look and your outfits and stuff. So I actually started an Instagram where I post more like outfits and stuff. So that's kind of content I'm interested in making. But that's just like for fun. I'm not really going ham on it just yet. It's just, you know, like auxiliary content.
I love that though. That's awesome.
But like aesthetics, any kind of aesthetic content, I think I'll be interested in. If not for like video games.
You do have an amazing aesthetic. Whenever you post
Appreciate you.
whenever you post like an aesthetic pic on Twitter, I'm like, yes, like queen, yes. Bran, how about you? Other types of content?
probably an OnlyFans with Doro at some point.
My camera is ready.
Here and now?
I've been working out,
no.
dude. I've been eating less, so.
Yeah, same. I'd probably say probably the same kind of content, but maybe more original real life stuff. Not really vlogs, I guess. I don't know. In terms of the like foreseeable future, I think it'd just be like maybe a second channel with variety content on, because a lot of people in the community do love the variety games and things like that. But obviously uploading it onto the main YouTube channel is just a killer.
Yeah.
Because the algorithm works in magnificently wonderful ways. So I'd probably just do it on a second channel.
If you make a second channel, I'm in. Subbed. Done.
Hell yeah. It'll be called BranOnline fans. I tried. I'm sorry.
Branly fans.
we can workshop that one.
Yeah, we'll work on it.
All right, Doro.
Well, it's funny that my husband Bran actually said that because I actually had I'll be honest, I had like a meltdown today, or like more of like an existential crisis with my mods today about like variety gaming and introducing that into my channel. And they pretty much calmed me down because I was like, what am I gonna do when Genshin's done and blah blah blah. It's like, yo, that's years away. Just focus on the now, right? But I had like an announcement go up on my like YouTube today, asking my YouTube community like, hey, would you guys want to see like the occasional variety game video uploaded here or not? And most of them are saying yes, but in the same time, like Brand said, that could be really bad for the algorithm. So I've really thought about like just getting my editor, like when I do a variety game on stream, have him edit it and then start a second channel for that so it doesn't hurt the main one.
Subbed, I'm in.
But it's funny that this was brought up because today was like the whole theme of my day today was just like, I'm too scared to add variety, but like I need to do it and I want to do it. So yeah, more variety games alongside Genshin. Obviously, Genshin's still the main thing, but like occasionally just, you know, like this week I'm playing Little Nightmares alongside Genshin, so I'm excited
Great
for that.
game.
It's so good.
Yeah, more variety.
I think variety is so important. I mean, me and you have had this conversation before, but I truly, and I think it's a big step for people to like kind of sprinkle in variety. But I do think it's so important.
Did we all come from variety like roots?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Min, I know you did Animal Crossing. Would you consider yourself variety?
I think I was like super locked into certain games because I have that kind of attention span where I can't move on until I've completely like exhausted all my mental capacity for like one thing. So before this, I only did Animal Crossing, and now I'm only doing Genshin for now. But you're absolutely correct that all of you were saying that variety is so important in order to diversify your brand and really give your brand longevity. Because if you hone in yourself to just one game forever, you're basically just tied to that game, and if that game dies, your platform kind of sort of dies, right? So what you guys are saying are absolute like great points to be thinking about as a content creator. It's like, how do you prepare for the future?
Yeah, exactly. That was literally my entire day. Like I said that exact line to my moms, like, how am I going to prepare for my future? Like, what am I supposed to do? And they're just like, yo, calm down. Like,
It's
baby
scary.
steps. We'll get there.
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
It's really scary. Honestly, I don't think that I have a strong interest in variety. I used to do it and I liked it for what it was worth when I was doing variety, but I feel so much more at peace doing one thing. So honestly, I don't think I'll ever be like a variety streamer again. What is the one thing that makes you cringe when you're reviewing characters or accounts on Genshin?
Oh man, where do you even start? I mean, there's like when people have 1.3k attack on a DPS and then they have 80 to 300 crit rate to crit damage ratio. It's like people don't realize that crit damage is a multiplier, so you need to have high attack in order for it to actually proc properly, right? And then there's people that are like, I want you to review my account, and then they have like 5 R5 homos or something like that. It's like, like, this is account review. I'm supposed to be here to help you build. If you don't need my help, then why are you in line? I'm joking, by the way. I
personally love the flexes.
Wow.
I'm joking because I do let people flex on my streams too, but it's like when new people come in and do that. It's just like, ooh.
Yeah. Bran, how about you?
I did account reviews for like 2 days and then I stopped because the thing that kept making me cringe was other people coming in the chat just to talk shit about other people's builds that they were actually trying to get help with. It's so annoying. It's like someone had actually asked for help and then another person would be like, "Whoa, that's so dog shit. Like, that's terrible."
Yeah.
Well, obviously they're asking for help. Do you want to help them?
Yep.
It annoys me to my back teeth. I hate it so much, and I hate Doro as well. That's why I still listen to this.
Thanks, buddy. That was literally my answer. It was not the characters themselves, because I'm a big advocate for playing the game how you want to play. And you know, if you want to build your character as this way, go ahead and do it. Like I don't care, as long as you're having fun. It's a free to play video game. It's not that serious. The biggest thing that makes me cringe is when people come in who are maybe new or just plain rude and like, oh, you know, that you built your character with that, and they're mean, and it's just like, no, like that's not how my community works. That's not how you should treat other players and, you know, people. Like, that's cringe. Yeah, that's the cringy part. Or I'll have a unique answer. Because you guys know that I do account reviews, and some people call me the account review guy. When you come into my chat and I don't know you, and I see that it's your first chat message, and you just put your UID, that's the easiest way for people to not like you. I'm sorry.
I've had people do that too.
Can you review this?
That is so base.
What they say though, they usually go, "You can review my Zhongli." And they're like, "Oh, I have the honor to review your Zhong. Thank you for giving me that permission." Oh wow, so cool. Or you can review my Shao. Let me guess, 2-piece VV, 2-piece attack, Primordial Jade. Oh cool, I've seen that a million times. That's one of the biggest cringe things.
Sheesh. All right.
Sorry.
No, you're
Especially
good.
when you
I
do
love
it so
this
often as
cutthroat.
well, though.
For me, along with all the things that you guys have said, I find all those things cringy as well. I don't mind the flexes, honestly, but what bothers me, and no hate to anyone who does this in my chat, but I will often, because mine is a channel point redeem, and I'll have the same people do the redeem all the time. It's like every week, and it's like 5,000 points, but they're like, I got the 5,000 points, it's time to show you the same 3 characters that I've already shown on here at least 6 times, and we're gonna do it again, okay? And I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, we're doing it again because you redeemed it. And then it uses up one of the 3 options. Like, I only do 3 per stream because I quite frankly can't do more. Like, that's all I have in me. But another thing. Oh gosh, I had one more other thing. What was? Oh yes! Someone said it in chat. It was Sino. Maddie hates us because we like Kazu DPS. If you come to me with a Kazu DPS that is not an EM-based build, it will make me want to throw up. I'm sorry. I know that it's a very legitimate thing. I know that some of you guys might even prefer it. But I am like, put Iron Sting on him, give him the triple EM artifacts. I want that EM over 1,000, okay? And then I'll be happy. I hate non-EM Kazuha, because he's important to me, okay? I use him in every freaking team, and when I see people misusing my boy, I want to throw chairs.
BRB, I'm gonna put on that aesthetic weapon on him. That's horrible for him.
I'm gonna build him with Candace and put a Hydro Goblet on him.
Oh my
Dude.
gosh.
Someone show me a Hydro Eula, because they ran them with Candace.
I saw.
Dude, that blew my mind though.
Yeah, I want to see it in action.
Wait, that's
Bob showed
interesting.
me a Hydro Deluxe, and it's actually kind of crap because his E still does pyro, so it just vapes.
Oh my god, that's probably
That is so cool.
Wow.
Super cool.
Next question. These are getting to the sillier ones. What is everyone's favorite Pokemon? Min?
Shiny Gallade.
Ooh. What color is
Specifically
it
shiny Gallade. It's white and then the cape is blue.
Ooh.
So I'm like,
Gosh.
it's my favorite Pokemon.
Matches your aesthetic.
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, and I don't know, it looks so fire, and it reminds me of Marth, who was one of my first Fire Emblem fictional
Marth.
crushes. Yeah, he's my favorite Fire Emblem Lord, and then it's just like, if you look at Shiny Gallade, it looks like the white costume of Marth in Smash, which is the one I use because I'm a Marth main, a filthy Marth main.
You would be a Marth, man.
Yeah. I'm a Lucina main because I loved Fire Emblem Awakening. It's one of my favorite games I've ever played.
She's so wholesome. I love her.
Yeah.
She's actually like quote unquote meta, I guess, than Marth because she doesn't have that tipper mechanic. So totally fair. Yeah, totally fair.
Yeah, I make fun of you, but I'm a Sephiroth main, and that's the most
Oh,
toxic main.
Sephiroth. I love Sephiroth though. Oh my gosh.
Okay, wait, I got a
Daddy.
question. What skin do you play with? Oh, daddy, yeah, indeed. Which skin
I just
do
do
you play
the
with?
I just do the OG, but a shirtless one's pretty good too.
Yeah, I was gonna say the shirtless one is like,
I just like his whole fit though. He just looks so good.
yeah.
Man. Bran, favorite Pokemon?
Lugia for me.
Ooh, yes. Did you like him after, or like when did you start to like him? Was it Pokemon the second movie? Was that it?
No, the
Pokemon
first time I
2000?
saw Lugia was on the game. It was like the Heart Gold, well, not Heart
Wait,
Gold, Soul
the
Silver,
OG.
but Silver and Gold. Yeah, the OG Lugia back on Game Boy Color.
Yes.
Love it.
Gosh, I had that. I have every single Pokemon game. I'm not even kidding. I love Pokemon.
Pokemon Yellow used to be my favorite because it was the first one where you could just have Pikachu following you.
Here, I have
Oh,
a whole
yeah.
shelf of Pokemon here.
Oh my
This is
god.
an
Oh,
old Lugia plushie that I have from way, way long ago. I don't know if it has like a... Oh, 2000. This is made in the year 2000.
Is that a
Wow.
Skarmory?
Vintage.
Did someone say, is it a Skarmory?
No, what?
Yeah, it is.
What do you mean Skarmory?
I can't
This is
see it.
Lugia!
Oh, it's so cute. Have you ever gotten it praised? Because it's in such good
Oh, yeah.
condition.
I would never sell this. You couldn't
No,
pay
but
me
it,
enough.
just out of curiosity, you know, like, because you
I-
kept it in such amazing condition.
It is. It is an
Yeah, it is
amazing
good
condition.
condition.
I have a lot of Pokemon plushies. Like I said, this whole shelf full of them. That was one of the things that I was contemplating between. I was like, Doro, should I do Pokemon or Genshin? And Doro thankfully talks some sense into me and was like, Genshin. But oh my gosh, I don't regret it a single day. I'm like, if I'd have gone on as a Pokemon only streamer, I think I would have lost my ever loving mind. Like, I could not be shiny hunting for months and months and months. No disrespect to the shiny hunters, only love. But oh, I couldn't do it.
Can we expect a Scarlet Violet stream from Maddie in the future?
Maybe a one-off, honestly. Maybe a one-off, but nothing more. Okay, so this one I had to include. It was from a Step Cult member. I'm sure many of you have noticed that I have a lot of people in my community with the name Step on Me, and then their favorite Genshin bias. So if you were to join the Step Cult, which Genshin Step persona would you pick for yourself? For example, I already have Step on Me Alhaitham, which is Ina, one of my mods, but I probably would have been Step on Me Alhaitham if Ina wasn't.
I think you know the answer to this one.
I don't
so
even
Maddie was so kind enough. She was like, no one else can be Stephanie Dainsliff because that's Min's thing.
I did say that.
So yeah, yes, it will be Stephanie Dainsliff most likely. I've always made the joke on stream that if I were to ever voice a character in Genshin, I want to specifically be the maid that shined his shoes every morning. She's probably dead by now, but like I would have wanted to be that specific NPC.
Yes.
So yes, Stephanie Dainsliff. Thank you, Maddie.
I feel like I know brands as well.
Yeah, it's just Diluc. Diluc or Dare? I don't know. It's a hard
Ooh.
choice now.
Yes.
It is a hard choice now, but I'd probably say Diluc.
Doro, I feel like I know yours too.
I don't know. I have so many crushes.
Not Eula?
Yeah,
No.
really not Eula?
No.
Wow, the no was so quick there.
It's not. My love is fading for Eula.
I'm speechless.
gonna-
Gasp.
My
controversial.
community knows I have a new love now.
Who?
Is it Nilu?
Candace.
That's Candace, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, that's
Dude,
based.
I keep saying this in my streams, but I don't know what it is about Candace, but I go crazy. I'm just like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's
Candace.
the
Wow.
it's the Domby Mummy vibes.
I was just like, oh, step on me, please.
Oh.
This is beautiful. I love Candace.
Wow. I already
Don't
shared
blame you
mine,
at
but
all.
I'm just shook by this news about Eula.
Breaking news, guys.
I get
I
it.
still love Eula. Eula's my main. I still love her. I adore her, but like,
Yeah, okay.
I
I
used
can't wait to see Hydro Eula.
you will work with Candace, please.
Yeah.
I used to be a Razor main, and now I'm a Yoimiya main, and it hurts.
That's a good change though.
I know, I love her so much. She's
She's
the best.
underrated.
Oh my gosh.
Dude,
Okay.
Genshin does her dirty.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, can we talk about for just a quick second how freaking ridiculous it is that they always either pair her with an Archon or one of the best characters, or they put her right before or after an amazing banner. It's like, yeah, sorry, here's Yoimiya with Nahida, you know, like, but we know that you're all gonna go for Nahida, like.
Yeah,
Dude.
It's so,
Yoimi
like-
is the outcast child, I feel like, for whoever's.
But she's insanely cracked. Like, I'll
So
take her into
good.
my spiral, and people are like, "Yo, let me see your build." I'm like, "It's actually pretty standard. Yoimi is just really cracked, but people don't know
Amazing.
that because they
Big
don't
damage.
for her."
She's the first
Right,
character
right.
I've crowned.
Wait, Dora, did we get your Pokemon as well or no?
Oh, shoot. Yeah, what's your
Did I
Pokemon?
answer? Oh,
I don't think you did,
Blastoise.
but
I love
Blastoise. Oh,
Blastoise,
that's so on
yes.
brand for
Over
you.
there.
He's
Yes.
all
Very
about the
Giga Chad.
hydro, dude. It's just Candace has muddied his mind with hydro.
know.
I'm
Damn it.
so sorry. I almost missed
Devil
the
woman.
Blastoise. I'm ashamed.
He's part of Team Hydro now. He's been converted.
I mean, I do love a Yato too, so I think there's something for Hydro.
Mhm.
Same.
My favorite Pokemon is Dragonite, but also I love Bidoof. I have a sweet spot for Bidoof.
The HM slave.
choice.
That's
Yes.
taste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
So,
choices.
So next, what's your favorite anime?
That's a great question.
Ooh.
There's this one anime that I've watched maybe like 6 times over, and I probably memorized like half the dialogue, and it's Gundam Seed. I grew up watching Gundam Seed. I've always grown up watching Gundam because my brother was super crazy about Gundams. But my favorite specifically is Gundam Seed for some reason. But I've watched that, like, I don't know, I fall asleep watching it on Crunchyroll.
Aw.
I don't know why, I just have it playing in the background. But I probably memorized it at this point because of how many times I've like just replayed everything. Yeah.
Bran?
Oh, it's such a hard one. I would say if it's per season, I'd say Shield Hero season 1
Ooh, yes.
was probably my all-time favorite.
Very
But
good.
if we're going full series, either JJK or probably Hunter x Hunter. To be honest, I love Hunter x Hunter.
Ooh.
I hear Hunter x Hunter is so good.
It really is.
I got to second season with the big tower, and they had to like, do the
Mm-hmm.
gamified tower, and I have to say I fell off at that part. I was a little bored, but I loved the first season, and honestly, I should have just pushed through.
Yeah, it does get insanely good.
Doro?
It's hard for me because I've some Doro lore. I've never finished like a series for an anime because I'm really bad with TV shows. Like I can't really binge. But some of my favorites, Attack on Titan is like one of the best animes I've ever watched.
Yeah.
One Punch Man's great, but recently, if you want, I would consider it an anime. It's a very short one though. Cyberpunk Edge Runners. That show, it was only 10 episodes, blew my freaking mind, and I think about it every day. It's made by Studio Trigger, who did I forget the other shows that they've made. I think they did Little Witch Academia and another one, Kill la Kill, I think. But like everything about it, the animation style, the characters, the story, everything. Zach Aguilar actually plays he plays David, the character in that show. So it's
They're
really
getting
good.
paid.
Yeah, finally getting paid. Yeah.
I'd say for mine, a lot of people in chat have written it, but I am a big Naruto girl. I love Naruto. That was one of my favorite
Classic.
shows as a kid. I remember watching that as it was coming out like real time, like on Saturday nights on Toonami, and it was that and One Piece. And me and my best friend in elementary school, we would just like stay up later than normal. Like, oh my gosh, it's 9 o'clock. We're gonna stay up and watch Naruto. And I just fell in love with it. It was so good, and it still is one of my favorites. I think that's like one of the best shows, the best stories, the best characters. It has a hold on me. Love Naruto. Currently, I'm really into Spy Family. I love Spy Family. I think it's adorable. My phone has Anya stickers on it. I think she's perfect.
Nice.
Just the cutest little thing in the world.
Perfect. Yep.
So that's me. This one is a very silly one. I think that one of my friends, Piff, did this one in chat. I don't know if they're still here, but if you had to transfer your consciousness into a household appliance, washing machine, toaster, vacuum, etc., which would it be and why?
A mop. Because get a bucket and a mop. That's it.
Yes!
I'm not going to continue that. That's what I would do. Yeah, that's all I'm
Love
going
it.
to say. Sorry.
Love it. Bran?
An appliance?
Yep. I guess could be a household object too. Let's not limit ourselves here.
Does it have to be in my household, or could it be in someone else's household?
Any house.
I'll say no, not because you're talking so much about Minsleif. Deluxe living room floor, so he can step on me.
Oh! Dang, my community's gonna like that answer.
I was gonna say
Sheesh.
floor.
Oh, Doro, I
Uh-oh.
swear.
This just keeps happening.
I'm gonna
dude.
switch up the order next time.
A washing machine so that Zhongli can stuff me full of laundry. Full of laundry. What?
Oh yeah, clean.
I don't know how
Full
I'm
of
supposed
laundry.
to top these.
Sheesh.
Full of laundry.
I am so taken aback by that one.
I'm
Don't apologize. Goodness me. I don't know. I think trying to think of something that's also clever and mildly, sexual. So I'm maybe like, I don't know, a toilet so that the characters can shit in my mouth or something. I don't know.
Wait, you said mildly sexual, right?
Darkrai, thank you for the 100 bits.
Have I been reading the wrong book? Like,
Oh my god.
God, we
That
really
was
flipped the
so-
script there.
I don't feel as bad about my answer anymore.
Yeah.
Can we get everyone's best impression of Zhongli's iconic line, Osmanthus
Oh
wine
my.
tastes the same as I remember? And you can continue it or not. But it's
Okay.
like, but who are those that share in the memory? Or but where are those that share in the memory? Something like that. Min, do you know it? I'll let you.
I
I'll let
think
you lead.
so. All right. I will do Paimon doing an impression of Zhongli doing an impression of the this wine.
Okay.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. Wait, where are those who share the memory?
That was
That's good.
amazing.
That's
Oh my
amazing.
gosh.
That was actually good. What?
That was so good.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna be
Alright.
terrible at this because I do not have a deep enough voice, and Doro's
No,
gonna kill it. But
no,
we'll give it a
you got
go.
an ASMR voice, Bran.
No, not deep enough as Zhongli. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember, but where are those who share the memories?
Wow.
I'd pull you on a banner.
Sheesh.
These are incredible. All right, Doro.
I'm ready for
Hold
my
on, I have
loins
to get my
be,
deep voice on.
my loins to be moistened.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember, but where are those who share the memory?
Ooh,
Whoa.
That's
man.
some good stuff.
I don't want to
That
go.
was-
That's some good stuff.
That was like premium Zhongli. That was like
Mhm.
luxury Zhongli. Like,
That's,
sheesh.
yeah, that's Archon War, Zhongli.
I don't want to go now.
Back when you got a bank account and everything, not broke.
I should have
Right.
went
Wow.
first. I don't want to go after you guys. All
You
right.
got this, Maddie.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember, but where are those who share in the memory?
That was great.
I love that.
11
Like he
out
has
of
this
10.
almost like Osmanthus wine. Oh man, so these are specific questions to people. So this one is Doro. Doro, where do you want to travel the most?
Japan. I
Ooh.
even considered living there because I just like this is gonna sound weird, but like during quarantine, I bought a VR headset, and the first thing I did was like the Google Maps has like a VR thing, and I went straight to Japan.
Aw.
And just like you can like do street view and like walk around and like look. It's so clean. It's like
it's
it's
a beautiful
awesome.
place.
And I've always wanted to go visit, and be there for like a month. It's just that's one of my biggest dreams. So definitely Japan.
Why 1 month? Why not multiple,
Now, if I could afford that, then yeah,
Yeah.
I would.
Bran, what was the first game you ever streamed?
First game I ever streamed was RuneScape back in the day.
I love that.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Such a mood.
Yeah. I mean, I was a huge MMO streamer, so I just kept streaming different MMOs before I got comfortable doing story games and stuff like that.
That's cool though. That's a bit of Bran lore I didn't know.
Yeah.
Min, what is your favorite Netflix original series?
Oh, what is Oh, Violet Evergarden. Wait, is that
Ooh,
Netflix
yeah.
original?
Yeah, I
it
think
is,
it
right?
is.
Okay, yeah,
Good
Violet
choice.
Evergarden. I remember I watched it after finals week in college, and my mom usually does this thing where she leaves me alone for a week because she knows my sleep schedule is like super messed up, so she won't ask me to do anything. She won't question it if I'm up at like 4 a.m. and she's getting up for work and stuff. Like she's just like, okay, I'll let you like do your thing and decompress, it's fine. So what I did to decompress after finals week was I binged all of Violet Evergarden because I was avoiding it during finals week because I knew I wasn't gonna get anything done. And let me tell you, it was the best detox in my life because I cried
good.
like so hard.
Yes.
And I cried so hard to the point where after like my 10-hour binge, whatever, I couldn't produce any more tears.
Aww.
And my mom passes by and she's like, are you good? She's like, are you all like, you know, you're good, like everything's fine, like you got it all out? And I was like, yeah.
It's so good. I cried in that one
great.
as well. I don't normally
It's such
cry
a
in
good
anime,
series.
but I did in that.
Yeah, that one was just, it was so like raw for some reason. It just popped off so hard for some reason.
Oh, this one's for me. What is your most controversial hot take regarding anything in Genshin Impact? I think that Raiden Shogun is overrated.
That's a very hot take.
I know. I have her. I've had her for a long time. I built her up a little bit, and I never really feel like she is, you know, the heavy hitter on my team. I'm like, I could do without her. I'd rather have Razor, you know?
Have you built her fully?
Probably not as well
Oh
as
god,
she could
Doro's
be.
the guy
So-
that's like, you need
No.
C3.
No, I love Raiden, so that's why I'm like.
I haven't built her as well as she could be, but when I tried her, she was equivalent to my other good characters, because it was when like my other characters weren't fully built as well. I was still newer in the game. But yeah, I would like to make her better soon, but I just feel like everyone loses their mind over Raiden. Like it's like Raiden Shogun,
Yeah.
and I agree, she's hot as heck. Like that's not
With the sword.
overhyped. But yeah, but I feel like her actual like damage for me, I like other styles better.
I feel that.
Dora, what made you start streaming?
So I deleted all these clips, so you can't find them anymore. I mean, you might, it's the internet, right? But back in 2017, I started streaming. I was playing Call of Duty Black Ops 4, because I just wanted to try it. I was like, man, I think being like, you know, a content creator would be kind of cool. And then I went through a bad breakup, and so I stopped. And then years later, I was working a corporate job for Enterprise car sales. And then COVID happened, and we like 2,000 or 3,000 employees got, you know, the can, me included. And so then I was like, well, one of my biggest dreams was always to, you know, build something and work for myself. And, you know, I'm just going to give streaming a go, because I hated that I had stopped in 2017, and I like thought about it for a very long time. And Audie was like, go for it, do it. I know I'm here to support you. I was like, bet.
Aw,
And
we love
I did.
Audie.
yeah,
Mhm.
Audie's
He's
my rock,
fan,
and I
Audie,
think she's
yeah.
here, but she knows that. She won't let me stop. And yeah, no, that's why I started. I was like, you know, this, as shitty as this is gonna sound, but like, I was in the perfect position with losing my job. I was collecting unemployment, and you know, just like everything was shifting in the workforce because of COVID. I started streaming, and that's why I wanted to build something, you know, bigger than myself, and to, you know, be my own boss. And here we are. I built an amazing community, and now, you know, I have everything I want with that.
So well deserved and so inspiring, honestly.
No. I think it's safe to say that you have achieved that goal. Even if, you know, I know that we're all
Yeah.
very hard on ourselves, but from our perspective, you are amazing, and you, yeah, have done so many cool things. And only more to come! Ran, what is your favorite moment from any video game?
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's such a hard question. Oh, that's got to be one of the most difficult questions ever. Off the top of my head, there's probably some moments that are bigger than these, but off the top of my head, it would probably be like the pinnacle, the end of the Kingdom Hearts series.
Oh, yes!
Up to
Do
the
you
end
mean
of
Kingdom
3
Hearts
and Dark
3?
Road and stuff. Yeah.
Oh,
And the Dark Road stuff after that.
I
'Cause I
cried.
was big into Kingdom Hearts. I almost did. But there's just so many Skyrim moments, cool like MMO moments. I don't know. It's a really difficult one. The end of the Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers MSQ as well. That made me tear up a lot. But there's so many that like I can't even remember all of the incredibly cool moments in the games that I play because I've played so many games.
Yeah.
But those are I guess those are the two from recent years that stick out to me, other than Genshin, that is.
I need to get into Final Fantasy 14.
I did too. I really want to get into that game.
Min?
The story's
Oh wait,
incredible.
I almost thought that this was your question as well. I was like, Min, what do you think? Min, this was your giant paragraph. What are some of your favorite lore in the game? Which lore, in your opinion, is the most heartbreaking and why? Which lore, whether it be character story quests or even world quests, makes you question everything you know so far about the world?
Wow. Okay, I like this question. All right, so let's break it down together. What's some of your favorite lore in the game? Anything related to Minsleif? I call myself. I always say that I have a PhD in conryology.
Yes. I love that.
So it's like my favorite. It's my favorite part of Genshin lore is anything related to Conria. Atlas, big boy, saying plumbing, please. I'll ask this question. I promise, Atlas. I'll ask the question after. But which lore, in your opinion, is the most heartbreaking and why? In my opinion, it was the story of Halfdan, because again, I'm a Conria enthusiast, and just the fact that he went 500 years listening to Dainsleif's command and never betraying their people, that even when they turned into hill trails, he was still protecting them. And I feel like that was such a pivotal moment for Dainsleif's character in the story as well, because he always has such a pessimistic view of everything, like even himself. Always feeling like he didn't make a difference in the world, like the cataclysm happened even though he was such a high-ranking captain. And when Halfdan says to him, like, you know, but Conria didn't fall because you're still here, it's the first time we ever see Dainsleif smile in the game. It's almost like a pivotal moment for his character, because it's like it's the start of his character development. It's the start of the healing process for him too. So I just really thought that was like very heartbreaking, and it was just a very cool like Dainsleif character development moment for me. Which lore, whether it be character story quest or even world quest, makes you question everything you know so far about the world? That's a good one. It was actually part of an event that I missed, and it was the Unreconciled Stars event with Scaramouche saying that the sky was fake. And
Yes,
it was
yes.
like the entire rabbit hole you go into,
I watched
especially
this
when
video of yours.
exactly when you go into the whole like Teyvat is actually a flat world, because like it's actually because it's actually a firmament, and firmament in biblical cosmology is basically like the earth is flat and there's a dome of atmosphere over it. And there's a lot of texts that actually support that in Genshin Impact. I think John was the one that showed me that there's actually a round earther in Sumeru, and his view on the world is so like controversial because no one else believes in the round earth. Theory, so yeah, Genshin people are flat earthers, and that makes me literally spiral and question everything I know about the game. So that's a great question. Thank you for asking that. Oh yeah, and I wanted to ask you guys, because Atlas was bringing this up. Do you think Teyvat has plumbing?
Yes. I want to
Because
believe.
if you say no, it means your faves are stinky, right? Do you want your faves to be stinky?
How can I fulfill my dream of being a toilet if there is not proper plumbing?
No.
You know, I asked the question, does Paimon use the restroom? Because, like,
True.
you know, like, they eat so much. It's
think
like, where
she's
does it
got a
all
diaper.
go?
She definitely wears a
Well,
diaper.
Wait, there has to be plumbing, right? Isn't there sinks?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And actually, if you go to Sumer, there's sewers, so there has to be plumbing, right?
Well, there's also the little like inner city river things in Inazuma and in
You're right.
Lua,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So yeah, there has to be.
There has to be plumbing.
My question
there is.
sucks.
You guys heard it. There's plumbing.
I think that this was Piff again, the same person who did the refrigerator microwave appliance question. If 16 minus 2t equals 5t plus 9, what is the value of t? Does anyone know this? Anyone know math well enough? It's been a long time. I think that we would need to get the t alone, right? It's about getting the t alone, something like this. The Lana
I'll drop
bean.
out of college. I don't know.
Does anyone in chat know it?
Is it one?
Is it 1? It's all 1. Let's test by inserting it. So 2
I think
times
it's-
1 is 2. So 16 minus 2 is 14. And so the other one has to be 14 too. So 5 times 1 plus 9. It is 1!
That's what I was
Math.
thinking. Yeah,
It
this
is
entire time,
1!
for sure.
I love math.
I should have
I
just
mean,
done
my-
the process of elimination starting at 1. Wow. We did it. Thanks, guys. Thanks, chat. So, this is this little special surprise. Some Genshin trivia made by me, myself, and I. And so this is the fun little part. So we'll dive in. First player to answer correctly gets a point. The player with the most points wins. The prize is nothing. Let's play.
Let's go.
So
T
So-
minus nothing.
I will keep the score on my phone. If you want to answer, just say Paimon. Okay, Paimon's the key word, and just be like Paimon, and I will give you the floor. So first question, who is this?
I'm in.
Paimon.
Okay, that was Min.
Mika.
Yes, that is correct. It
I was
is
gonna say
Mika.
Chocobo.
True, he is.
Yep.
He is a chocobo.
I honestly was like, I don't know if you guys would know it, but I was like, I don't know if everyone will know this because he's only been in the Vine Lisa Fest for that little short
Yeah.
bit. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Super
Mika.
short.
Hell yeah.
Next question. Whose line is this? I'm a say what I mean what I say, might sound mean, but I say it anyway kind of guy.
Paimon.
Hi, Mom.
Doro.
That Ito?
It is Ito, yes! It is Ito. So we have 1 point Min and 1 point Doro right now. Okay, so we are currently tied. I'm making these notes on my phone, like I said. Okay, next question. What is the Greater Lord of
I'm in.
Sumeru's name? Okay, Min?
Greater Lord Rutavata.
Yes, yes. Greater Lord of who is it? Rukavada.
Wait, do we have to wait until you read it out, or could I go before? Because I'm on UK ping right now.
You
Oh.
We'll wait until I
It
read
might
it
just
out.
be UK
I'm
in.
sorry, I
Okay,
thought
okay.
it would
Finish.
go
We can
live
finish
time.
it.
Until I finish reading it out loud, then you can answer. Okay, next question. Which character currently holds the record for highest damage done in a single hit?
Paimon.
Doro.
Is it a Hutao?
It is not.
Oh.
Paimon?
Yes?
Is it Raiden Shogun?
It is not.
I'm in.
Yes?
Is it child?
No.
Let's see what it is.
It's gotta
Anyone
be
want to
Yula
take another
then, right?
guess?
Paimon.
Yes, Doro?
Is that technically Mona?
No.
Paimon.
Paimon. Oh
Min?
no, Bran, go ahead.
Okay,
Oh,
Bran.
okay.
Is it just
Whoever.
Eula?
It is! We'll give Bran that point. He
I'm
doesn't
gonna say
have
Eula.
it
Yeah,
yet.
that's a good one.
It is
Yeah.
Eula!
Eula.
According
It's
to
too obvious
several
to be Eula.
sources on the internet, it is Eula. So we are at 2 for Min, 1 for Doro, 1 for Bran.
Do you know what the damage was?
It was gosh, I want to say like
Like 10
7
million or something
million?
like that.
I think it was
Yeah, something super
7.7
high.
million.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Good luck, Doro. She
Yeah.
hates you now, Eula.
yeah,
I
but
hit
it was
1.1 with her.
it
I'm
was
fine.
Eula. And if that is for some reason not correct, don't tell me, okay? I did look this up beforehand, and maybe there's different answers, but for this game's sake, it's Eula.
Okay.
Okay, what playable character is famous for owning their own publishing house?
I'm in.
Paimon.
Ooh, that was really close. I'm gonna give that one to Doro.
It's Miko, right?
Yes, it is Yaimiko. Yaimiko Publishing House, our literate queen. We love to see it.
I almost said Goru.
Oh, that would have been bad. She would not have stood for that.
If you know, you know.
Yep.
All right, next question. Which character banner had the highest sales overall in Genshin Impact?
I'm in.
Paimon.
Min.
Oh, Raiden Shogun.
No.
Oh.
Oh, Paimon.
Bran.
Ayaka.
It is Ayaka, yes.
Oh, the
Since
icon.
her
Is it
rerun,
really?
that
She had
lasted
like 200
Wow.
forever.
days or something
She
on,
had a
on
very
banner.
long rerun, and that
Sheesh.
boosted her to #1 for highest sales.
Oh, wow.
That's
So yes,
impressive.
it is
Very cool.
Ayaka. I think I have one more question, and I think that this is the meme one. So we're all tied up, so this will honestly be the best tiebreaker.
Oh, God.
This is very opinion-based. It's not factual.
Okay.
What is the worst quest in Genshin? There is one correct answer in my book.
I know what you're gonna say. Should I answer based on what I think you're gonna say?
Whatever you feel. Would you like to answer?
Hyman.
Okay.
Maddie's answer would be Sakura cleansing ritual.
Yes, that's correct.
No shit.
The sacred Sakura cleansing ritual. I hated.
That's the worst.
I hated that quest
Right,
more
Bran,
than anything
that's my
else.
reaction.
I
Well,
hated
that
it.
again?
It's been fun.
Whose quest was that again?
This was Min's win, so she won. Thank you all for playing. You are all winners
That's
in my book.
Wait, whose quest was that though?
So
It
It
was
was
the
cleansing quest was the
Kazari, the
Yeah,
mask
one
or
in
something,
Inazuma
right?
with the
Yeah.
with the Shrine Maiden Mask Lady.
I hated that so much. It was so long. Everyone's telling me I'm wrong. This is
The Kitsune
completely
mask.
opinion based. That's it. So I'm gonna go back to the just chatting screen. Thank you guys so much for being here. I had seriously such a great time. This was so, in my mind, so successful because we didn't have insane dropped frames. Everything worked out accordingly. I'm like, this is great. So thank you guys for being a part of this.
It
Thank
was
you for
super
having us.
fun.
Yeah,
It was
thank
like
you.
very
fun.
relaxing.
Really fun.
Of course. Is there anything that you guys would like to say? Any closing statements? Do you have anything coming up that you would like to hype up? Anything big? I know, Bran, you have something really exciting coming up with your, is it one year or 2 years?
Oh yeah. My
Let's
1 year
go.
Genshin anniversary is coming up in 2 days. And I get back from my hospital appointment on the 6th, and I might be doing an uncapped subathon after that. If it's good news, if it's bad news, I'm
Yes.
dead. But
God.
we'll see.
That's
yeah, that's
exciting.
pretty much
I love that. Finn, anything that you want to plug?
Yeah, so first of all, it's been an honor hanging out with all three of you. Doro, Bran, and Maddie. Seriously, like this was so much fun. It was super relaxing. It was really nice getting to know you all, and all of chat being here too. Like all our communities intersecting, I think was one of the most wholesome things of the night too. And seriously, thank you, Maddie, for facilitating this entire thing. It's so much fun, and I can't wait to see like the other people that you bring on in the
Yes.
future. It is so much fun. So thank you so much for facilitating all of this and bringing us all together. It's been great. It's a fantastic evening.
Thank you guys for, like I said, just being such wonderful guests. Min brings up an amazing point. I would love to do this again with other Genshin creators in the future. I think it'd be really cool to turn this into a series and just a way to meet more Genshin creators and have them meet each other. And if you guys
Right.
are ever interested in being on again for, you know, a new crowd or whatever, just let me know. I'd love to have you guys back. So
Would totally be down. Say
Yeah,
less,
same.
fam. Say less.
Say less.
yes. So yeah, be looking out for that in the future from me. That'll be my little plug. Doro?
Just thank you for having me. I love all the creators here. This was so much fun just to see so many different communities come together and then just us hanging out and talking about the game that we love. So yeah, I don't know. Just thank you for having me and good luck on your polls.
Oh gosh, I still need to figure out what I'm doing.
Go
Nilu
for
or
Nahida.
Nahida.
Get Nilu on her rerun because then you'll have
Yeah.
Nahida and then it'll just be set.
That's actually a really good point. Yeah, I might do that. Thank you again to our wonderful guests. We'll see you guys next time. Bye!
Bye.
Bye bye bye!